So anyway, I'm going to perform a test today. I have my Chameleon MCOM3 set up, portable. I have it set up in a sloper configuration in the yard. I mean, you can't really see it through the screen, but it's the base is there, and then it goes up into this tree as a sloper, and I have my coax running down into my wonderful radio here. I'm testing out. I got two different batteries for the Raspberry Pi. This one is two 18650s, which are just some junk 18650s I have laying around. I figured I'd give them a shot, see how it does. And then I have this one, which has a cooler on it. And this is called the PiSugar. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour lithium ion battery that's built into this bottom hat. Both are fully charged. And I'm going to be playing around with them today and seeing how they both perform. Theoretically, that one there should have about 6,000 milliamp hours. But those are two older 18650s. I've had them for a while. I don't use them vaping anymore because they don't quite put out the amperage that I need. But I'm going to be doing some digital modes and whatnot, also running logging because I have ham RS on both of those Pis. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to do today. I got my 7300, my 12 amp hour Bioenno. I've been messing around with it for a little bit. I've used 3.1 watt hours and about an amp, maybe half of an amp hour. So it's going to be keeping track of that. 0.249 amp hours is what I've used so far. Those meters are wonderful, by the way. And if you're curious what this is, I met up with a friend of mine, and we went down to this pizza joint down in Fort Lauderdale. And that was the video I made where I was messing with the Electrify America charger. But they made their pizza extremely hot, and it didn't feel hot to the touch when you picked it up, but when I bit into it, one of those pepperonis like slid out of my mouth and like burned like a mofo, and it burnt the heck out of my lip. I ended up getting a blister and everything. It was pretty bad. So never going back to that place. So anyhow, we're gonna see how this goes, and I'll report back. So I've been going for about 3 hours now on one of the batteries, and I'm doing FT4, and it's at about half, and it's still going, running great. Been doing FT4 pretty much the whole time, and heck, at this rate, you know, using both Pis, I should be able to run out the whole battery without having to resort to charging them. So far so good. So it looks like it lasted just over 4 hours running the FT4, which isn't bad for a couple of really old 18650s that I could barely even vape with anymore. So that's pretty good. And I've used about, I want to say 6 amp hours on my 12 amp hour Bioenno, which the other one, 6.35 amp hours on my Bioenno, which my other Raspberry Pi with the 5,000 milliamp hour lithium ion battery, when I tested that one previously, it lasted about that long. So between the two of them, I should be able to completely run down the Bioenno and still have plenty of power left. So that's pretty good. And of course, someone decides to start talking on 520 on my HT. So, but anyhow, that's it. I've made a couple of good contacts running 40 watts here. Or 45 watts on FT4, and just give you an idea, I'm using WSJT-X and or not WSJT-X, JTDX, and like I said, I'm running 45 watts on 20 meters, and it's getting out okay. Doing all right. Seems like the band's kind of turning on me here, but what can you do, right? But got my iPad Pro, and I got it VNC'd into the Pi, and it's working really good. My iPad Pro is at 47% battery, so it's doing pretty good. Anyhow, that's it for now. 7.3s. This is WE5 MAG.